I love the fact that there is a, more of an endurance focus this year and a big focus on running.
When you're out there, look, you're the athlete, you're against everyone else, you're against the surf. You've got to only concentrate on yourself.
Everyone goes in it to win it, you don't want to come in second.
I reckon I'd be the one who loves big surf the most.
Big surf kind of does scare me, but at the same time, it's almost like you feed off it.
It sort of gives you that hype and you want to get out there and do your best. I've already got the Nutri-Grain title once, but it'll be great to regain that title.
I don't want to come second, so I don't think anyone really does, but I know I definitely don't want to come second.
If I could win the Triple Crown this year, that'd just be unreal.
Welcome back to the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Ironman Series preview show. Time to talk the Iron Women now. A couple of ladies that have dominated this sport in recent times. They've both won a title, Alicia Marriott and Elizabeth Plumers.
I'm really excited about this year. Training's going really well, kind of improving and everything, so really looking forward to getting into the series.
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how everything pans out. New formats, new beaches, new girls up and coming, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens in all the races.
I guess there is a bit of pressure and expectation now, but I feel like I still have improvement in me, and that's really exciting, knowing that I got those results last year and just sitting down with Kingy this year, we kind of nutted out some areas where I can improve on, so I'm really more than anything looking forward to trying to improve on last year rather than do the same as last year, try and do a bit better.
I had a pretty great series. I had one race where things sort of went wrong, but I ended up finishing really strong. I had 2 round wins. I don't think any other girl did that. I'd like to say that I'm going to win it, but there's so many other factors involved, and it's surf, as you know, things happen, injuries occur, waves come out of nowhere to smash you, so I'd like to have that positive sort of outlook on everything. I mean, I know that I want to get out there and win the series, but there's a lot of factors involved.
Heading into every race, I want to try and go into every race setting myself up to try and win. I mean, obviously that doesn't mean you're going to necessarily win every race, but yeah, that's kind of the goal, is to head into every race trying to win it.
Well, like the Iron Men, the Iron Women also have a sibling rivalry. A couple of sisters, Courtney Hancock, a star of the sport, a bit of a glamour girl. This year, again, she'll be up against her sister, Bonnie Hancock, who looked absolutely fantastic in winning the trials.
I'm a very competitive person. Yeah, I don't look really kind of hungry and aggressive kind of person, but definitely behind the scenes, I am full on.
Yeah, I'm just ready to go out there this year, and I feel more ready than I have been the last couple of years.
I'm just so glad she's, back into it. She's fit as ever, won the trials on the weekend, and she's set and ready to go.
Courtney and I both agree we've definitely trained a lot harder this year than we have the years before, and I think each year we are getting stronger.
I'm really hungry for a win. I really want to win this series, and I can say that because I've put in a lot of hard work this year. I think this is definitely the hardest I've ever trained. I'm not putting in that much work to come second.
It'd be great to get a race win in the series this year. I think everyone's looking towards that. I'd love to be up there in the endurance format races. We've been doing a lot of training for the Coolangatta Gold, and I think that'll definitely come into play.
This is something, I've wanted since I was a little girl. Like I've been there. I've been in nippers since I was 5. I didn't join later on in life. I was there with my black and yellow cap there, the first day for nippers. We definitely have arguments and things like that, but yeah, out of everyone I know, I think Bonnie would probably go close to definitely being the closest person. We live together. She's next door in the next room, so yeah, we're pretty close.
To some extent, you do have to be selfish throughout the race. There's so much going on, you've really got to just stay focused. But I always do keep a bit of an eye out for Courtney, and sort of when she's going well, I'll be kind of looking and kind of cheering for her in my head.
I guess we're just like any other sisters, really. We do have our moments. She just loves my clothes. Absolutely.
Well, Leachy, also plenty of other girls to have a look at. Springing to mind, Crystal Smith, the perennial bridesmaid in this event. Plenty of seconds, no first. Can she do the job this year?
I think 4 or 5 years she's finished second, so she's very, very close. I think the thing that would probably advantage her this year is the fact that we've got new styles of racing. It's a bit unknown, and she's always there, so she's in the sniff with the leaders, so this could be her year.
Rebecca Creedy, former Commonwealth Games swimmer, she'll obviously be strong in the swim league. Hasn't been in Iron Women racing that long, but by gee, she's made a big impact.
She definitely improved over the last few years, probably the fittest looking girl in the field, got a fantastic physique athletically. You know what, I think she's the sleeper in the field, and she could do some damage with the other girls.
Talking about doing some damage, the name Mercer lives on. By gee, it's an iconic name in this sport. Jordan Mercer, the daughter, she'll be competing this year.
What an advantage to have the brain trust of Darren, the old man, and Dean Mercer, who's still going around at the age of 41 in your corner. And you know what? Running-wise, she's probably the best in the field, and this year, running is a big part of the series.
Looking forward to seeing her competing. Not long, Leachy, till we have a swim out there in the waves ourselves. After the break, we'll be back to wrap it all up.